What's up, everybody? Oh. There we go. What's up, everybody? Michael, good morning. Good morning, Michael. Good to see you. Been a couple days since I've seen you. Give me a second here. I'm just settling in, so I'll be right back. Okay, we're back in action, everyone. What's up? What's up? William the Whale, hello. Welcome into Oklahoma City. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, I'm going to be snacking on breakfast and food for the first little bit. Actually, you know what? And the wind's blowing, so I apologize in advance. But we knew that was coming, so I have taped down what I can tape down, and am prepared for what I'm prepared for. So, other than that, it's a lovely day here in Oklahoma City. The nice thing too is where we're looking to the east, so the sun is going to be not as much as a factor. So the wind's going to be the major factor, as you can tell. So what's up, Charlie? I've got the microphone as close as I can to Give me a second here, folks. I'm going to make some adjustments that should help the broadcast. Alright, there we go. I think that's even better. Hey, what's up, Matthew? Good morning. Good morning, good morning. What is happening? This is another first here. Another broadcasting first here on Pip's Planespotting Live. So the wind, I don't know, would be probably gusting 20 miles an hour right now. It'll probably get up to 30. What's up, Andy? It is definitely Oklahoma for sure. What's up, Josh? I know this place looks familiar. I'm sure the wind feels familiar too. If we can just have the wind turn a little bit to the west, that would help greatly. So crossing my fingers on that. In the meantime, hope everybody can hear me okay. I do have the microphone turned down a little bit so I don't get much of the as much of the wind. So apologies for that, but it's great to be here, and I have decided to park inside the garage, not the hourly. Josh, does the garage, this is confusing. So the garage is like $15 per day, but then you can also go to another part of the garage and it's 2 hours, $2 per hour. It's very confusing. So thanks for tuning in. We're almost underway here. Almost 10 o'clock. Another on-time departure. I know W will be pleased to hear that since he's usually the first to complain. Hey, good morning, Melanie. Good morning to you. Ruba, hey. I hope you had a great Father's Day weekend too. Yeah, I'm here up in Oklahoma City. Had a nice drive in and just hanging with the wind. So, yeah. Good morning to everybody. It is currently 10 o'clock, so let's get started. So I want to welcome you all into Pip's Planespotting Live, episode 182 on location here in Oklahoma City. Right now as we very cool. Beautiful. And welcome in everybody to Pip's Planespotting Live episode 182 from Oklahoma City, windy Oklahoma City. Thank you so much for tuning in to the broadcast this morning. We're on location here in Oklahoma City, crossing another airport off the list. I think we're up to 11 airports this year now. But this, welcome in. That's a great question, Matthew. Our good friend and resident native. Longest flight out of OK. What do you say, Josh? Maybe Hugh will stop by too. I would say probably to the West Coast it goes. Josh, is there a flight from Oklahoma City to San Francisco or Seattle? Mike7896, Josh, what's happening? My favorite paralegal. LAX or Seattle, yeah? That's kind of what I'm thinking. Whoa! Got an arrival here. Let's follow that down. Sorry, I grabbed my McMuffin, and what do you know? What's up, Crow? It is, yeah, it's a new airport for sure. I've actually been here once before, but this is my first live stream, so I'm pleased to bring it to you. Oh, there were KC-10s here? I did not know that, Mike. What's up, Chantel? Great to see you. Hope, as always, you're continuing to heal. So this is Pip's breakfast for the first 15 minutes. So but now Oklahoma City is I've been here twice. I don't know it that well, and my good friend, our good friend of the show, Josh Aldridge, has been kind enough to give us little tidbits here and there. They could have been at Tinker. Yeah, they could have been at Tinker. So I'm not too familiar, so forgive me if I don't know all the answers for this one, but I'm excited. I'm thrilled really to be here. It's about a 3-hour drive from my house, so it's really not that far. And I love the scenery, and I love the view from the airport. You can see right into downtown Oklahoma City right there. And the view will get better as the sun goes further to the west side. That is Devon Tower, the tallest building. Now, Oklahoma City has plans to construct a building just under 2,000 feet. And Josh, correct me if I'm wrong, but the zoning board approved that building. Is that correct? Awesome, Travis. Thanks for tuning in, my friend. Glad to bring it to you. Good to see you, my man. Oh, very cool, Mike. Good morning, Dave in North Little Rock. We may, good to see you. So here's what I know about Oklahoma City. Breeze Airlines, or Breeze Airways, Oklahoma City was one of the first 15 cities they flew to, but Breeze left Oklahoma City due to lack of demand. Oklahoma City is also home to the Mike Monroney complex for the FAA, which is comprises the ATC Training Center. Hey, Finnair 350 Dallas, Australia. What's up, Mark? So I'll give you a tour of the east side in just a minute. I have to confess, the hotel breakfast wasn't very good, so, and I'm going to be here, so I'm eating an Egg McMuffin. As you know, it's my tradition to eat on the broadcast. That's one of my traditions, so. Oh, we got another arrival inbound. Captain John, the FAA building, gives creepy vibes. It's haunted. Yeah, Mike, the Justice Center, and then Customs also, CBP, and Homeland Security. So I said this to Josh the other night, but Oklahoma City is like little DC. A lot of people don't realize how many government um, employees there are in the city of Oklahoma. What's up, you? Great to see you, my man. Mouseman Rick, good morning to you. Triad Rail Productions, very cool, Charlie. I still like calling you Charlie because that's your name. But nice work. Dreamweaver, what's up? Yeah, I like this spot. Hopefully, I can stay in this spot, Chantel. And it's nice because since it's so windy, I had to park in the parking garage because I'm actually using my van as kind of cover for the wind so everything doesn't blow away. So, Magoo, what's happening? What's up, you? I was wondering if you'd show up. Good to see you.
Yeah, I was on the 5th floor catching the Max 9.
Nice. Yeah, I decided to come to this side.
Yeah,
So,
not a lot of action here. But you'll be fine.
Yeah.
The A300s.
that's right. Yeah, and who knows, stuff will come in from like Tinker or something. You never know.
That's true. I think I saw like a. I'm not even sure. Like a government thing. It was marketed as well.
Yeah.
So, how's life been after a month?
Well, I'm still here and still pushing along and still streaming and
Yeah, you've been everywhere. You've been to Minneapolis, Salt Lake City.
trying. I gotta give the people what they want, and I'm trying to get like audiences from all over.
Yeah.
So,
I think you chose this airport.
well, you told me, hey, are you gonna ever come up to Oklahoma City? So,
That's true. Yeah.
gotta support the people.
Yeah.
So, I actually like Oklahoma City a lot because it's got parallel runways, nice parking garage in the middle, and
Hey, you know what? You got that big giant tower. Every
Yeah.
time I get lost, I just see the tower. Like,
Exactly.
Oh, that's where home is.
exactly. And then when they build the giant tower,
Oh yeah, you can't miss that.
you won't miss that at all for like 50 miles. It'll be like, oh, there it is.
Yeah.
So,
Well, you came in just in time on the wrong side because United just started. If I'm correct, just started bringing back their narrow bodies.
mhm.
The most popular route, I guess, which is Houston. But yeah, we have one to Seattle. LAX is like hour and a half.
That's right. You do have the Alaska to Seattle.
Yeah.
That's right. And everybody who's tuning in, just talking with our friend here, Hugh, from Oklahoma City as well. And so, what's up, Skip? Great to see you from Ohio. What's up, Angie? Good morning to you. Yeah, and plus, I like this side because of the scenery, because of the skyline. Now, okay, so I have a question for you. So I was driving in last night, and I swore when I went to the right and looked at the private terminal, there was like a Boeing 747 SP or something parked over there. Is that true? Okay.
It's a research plane for medical side or something. I'm not sure, but yeah, there's a 747 all the way over there.
Okay. Well, I might have to switch, like take a lunch break and then go over. Yeah.
I feel bad for you with the hotel breakfast.
What's that?
I feel bad for you for the hotel breakfast.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? At least you're fit because you always have a McMuffin or a Chick-fil-A.
That's right. Got to be prepared. So I'm a flight dispatcher. I always got to be prepared for a backup scenario.
I'm surprised you can read to the laptop down there. I don't have 20 vision. I can't see that far.
I'm just waiting until my eyesight goes bad, but for now, if it's really So So good morning, everyone who's just logging on. Make sure to like and subscribe. I'm just talking with our friend Hugh, who's from OKC, and just checking out downtown Oklahoma City. Well, I wanted to come here and get everything settled because I know there's like 7 or 8 arrivals in 11 o'clock hour. So.
You'll see a lot of Southwest.
Mhm.
1 o'clock is usually when Alaska comes. Supposedly there's a Alaska maintenance flight today because you know we have a maintenance hub over there.
Yep, I saw that. Josh was telling me that last night.
You know Toontown is in town?
Say what?
Alaska Toontown.
No way.
Yeah, they're doing maintenance. They had it over there. I didn't even find out about it until I was staying up 24 hours for lunch. I blame me. I don't know why I did it. But yeah, that's bad of action.
How long are you going to be here for?
Just a little bit because I shoot at 12, so not too bad. I literally just woke up early for your stream because otherwise I would not be waking up at this time.
Thank you. Much love. I agree. I wouldn't be up this early either. I was like dragging out of bed at like 6:30. So.
Last time I got it early was for the DFW trip.
But we were thinking about going to Omaha, but it was just too expensive. So figure Oklahoma City's a nice airport as well, and I like it. So I like the people and
You won't get tired of the E-jets. So,
plenty of CRJs.
I'm not a big fan because I'm tall. I got traumatized being on one for 2 hours. I can't do that again. I can't ever do that again.
Right on. So what's up, everybody? Just starting the show here. Enjoying Oklahoma City, talking to our friend Hugh, also a supporter of the channel. And yeah, I've noticed there's a lot of like maintenance facilities here because you have SkyWest and then you have Alaska, and then the U.S. Marshals have their planes here. So
Every time I go into the ticker area, I always get scared. I'm like, am I going to turn into the military gate? Every single time.
Aviation, what's up? How's Peoria today? Maximilian, good morning to you. You just woke up. All right. Yeah, exactly, Travis. I did want to go to the College World Series, but yeah, the hotels were running like 250, 300, and that was just a little too much. So yeah, they'll definitely be cheaper after the College World Series gets out of town. So we'll get up to Omaha soon enough, and then probably hit up Kansas City in the same trip, and then hopefully can hit up Wichita on the same trip too. But, you know, this ain't my van, so my sister, when she goes out of town, then they let me borrow it because I take them to the airport for free, so instead of having to parking, so it's a win-win. So.
Are you staying until about 3 p.m. or how long?
I think that's probably, it depends really how, you know, how many people tune in and whatnot. But yeah, I'm thinking around 3 at least.
Because Alaska Air Code was coming around there.
Oh, nice. Okay, I'll make a note of that. They'll probably, you think they'll land on that? Okay. So maybe what I'll do is I'll take like a lunch break from like 1 to 2 and then maybe do the other side, but we'll see. But here's the other thing. I do like, because the sun in the afternoon.
Yeah. I think you're under a parking garage. Usually I go all the way to the 5th floor.
Yeah, I was like, not when it's 95 and I'm balding.
Yeah.
So what's up, everybody? Aviation, Peoria is doing well. I'm doing all right. Long haul on Infinite Flight right now. Nice. Auckland to JFK. AJD, great to see you. Good morning, everyone. We're just talking with my fellow spotter and friend, Hugh, from Oklahoma City here. He's made a couple trips down to DFW. Getting that Southwest 737-800. So, like I mentioned, one of the busiest hours are going to be around 11 o'clock. We should have about 8 arrivals and 8 departures. And so far things looking good. Pilot's getting a nice headwind. The wind is supposed to be upwards of 30 miles an hour with the gusts, but right now I'm doing okay. I actually brought a cooler, plenty of water, so I'm feeling pretty good about myself, even though I'm just going to be like sweating now.
Wind in the FW is just dry heat.
That's right. It's just heat. It's just heat. At least we got wind. Yep. And we were supposed to go to Wichita, but there's no like parking garage or place to do spotting. It's all out in the open. So, but that's all right. We'll get up there soon enough, or maybe we can get a VIP tour from like Beechcraft or Cessna or something.
I saw you try to go to the mezzanine level thing.
Yeah. So the mezzanine, the internet at the airport is awful.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
I don't know either. I think it's because they're adding too many walls and buildings and everything in between. Because once you go inside that terminal, you get only one bar signal.
Oh my gosh.
And that's on T-Mobile, which is, I guess, the most here besides AT&T.
Right.
So, if you're on Verizon, I'm sorry, you're screwed.
Right on. Hey, Kevin Kelly, hello from hot Texas. Well, Kevin, I wouldn't say it's cold Oklahoma. I think we're already at like 86. The lady at the McDonald's is like, oh, fetch, it's already this hot. So, oh, shoot. Give me a second, ladies and germs. Got to keep my hot spot cool here. Use the shade a little bit. Oh, we got a Southwest departure. Thank. That headwind certainly helps. Nice departure there for Southwest. Another 737-800. It's a Monday here in Oklahoma City. That is downtown Oklahoma City for just joining us. And great to be with you here in Oklahoma City. Actually, I'm going to do this. I'm going to try and shade my hotspot so it stays cool, unlike me. As the sun gets more to the west, this will get better. Yeah, Kevin Kelly, Angie, the yeah, the B-29. I know it's their crow. I remember the last time I visited, I did not realize, and then I saw the museum, and I was like, what? So, was not aware that the B-29 is there, but that's pretty rad, man. It is hot, Kevin. The sun is also kind of like right on top of us. So it's going to move more to the west side, so we'll have a little better afternoon, hopefully, if everything holds out and doesn't die on me. So I have an exciting announcement. If I can make it through the summer and stream to next summer, I've made a decision that I'm only going to go to airports that are north of 45 degrees north latitude. So that's basically next summer. I'm only going to basically Canada, Traverse City, Michigan, Anchorage, Seattle, Portland, Spokane, and then everything in Canada, basically. So, because I'm tired of this heat. I don't want to deal with 3 more months of this. So I'm making, if we can make it through the first year, I'm just doing trips to Canada and anything north of 45 degrees north latitude, which, by the way, is actually a lot of Europe. Michael and though our friends from Europe know that there are a lot of cities north of 45 degrees north latitude. So I could go to Europe next year too, basically for the entire year, because it runs 45 degrees north latitude runs like in the bottom part of France, northern part of Spain, and then from there. So basically all of Europe, most of Europe.
Well,
So.
if you go to Paris, I hope you do not have trouble connecting there.
Mattman, what's up? Had an awesome burger in OKC at Johnny's Charcoal Broiler on Northwest Expressway. Have a great stream. Thank you, Mattman. Ooh, Hilton Head Island. Hey, JD, I didn't know you were. That's right, you're on your mini vacation. You didn't tell me you were at Hilton Head. That's one of my favorite airports not to flight dispatch to because the runway's only like 4,800 feet. But somehow, commercial flights get in there. It's like, I think the the A319 and the E175 or E170 or whatnot, and the CRJs. So, all right, Crow, we'll see you later. Enjoy work. We'll catch you later. Dave, to be fair, I'm not really a Texan. I'm a transplant. I am from Chicago. So my blood, and I spent basically the last 2.5 years, 3 years almost, living in the mountains of Utah and New Mexico. So, yeah. So you're right. I'll make you a deal. I won't complain next year. There you go. There you go. All right, let's give you a little tour here on the east side. So as you can see, downtown Oklahoma City is right there, and that building is Devon Tower for Devon Energy. Now, hard to believe, but imagine that building 3 times as tall. And that is what is planned for Oklahoma City. Is they're building a building of almost 2,000 feet. So I think it has it gone through zoning? Do you know that building? Has it gone through zoning and been totally approved?
It's approved. I haven't seen them starting to build it yet.
Right. So it's approved at least. So obviously, building a building that tall is a lot of money. Yeah. Oh, a transplant from Milwaukee. There you go. Josh. Josh is from Alaska? What? Josh, how long have you been out here? Because I'm just going to ask you, do you have any connections in Alaska? And can I live there forever in the summertime for the year-round baseball tournament and the never-ending sunshine? Oh, Orlando. Yeah, definitely. All right, so, yeah, Devon Tower is right there, the tallest building. And then you've got some private hangars over here. I believe in this general direction, when I was driving out, is where I saw the 737s for the U.S. Marshals. Oh, military. Awesome, Josh. Well, thanks for your service. And if we go to the right, you've got some CRJs. SkyWest has a hangar here, as you can see. So they do some maintenance here. In fact, you see a couple of the SWC planes, which are the SkyWest charter planes. They do charters now. -96 degrees in Peoria. Yeah, I think that's a little bit above average for you there in the fine city of Peoria. I know like the eastern half, our friend Carolina Aviation was pretty hot last week doing his stream. And then you've got private aviation there. And as we go further south, you will see an Amazon warehouse right there. So there's part of the terminal right here, and there's the garage. So I think that 32 that's the international gate that they're doing customs or whatnot, trying to get Mexico or Canada down here. Fareed, what's up? Haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing well in the great city of Cleveland. Cleveland rocks, as always. Staying hydrated. I've got plenty of Gatorade, plenty of water. So Angie, I am prepared. I am prepared. So there are there's background of the airport here. There are three commercial runways?
Yeah.
3 commercial runways, 2 are parallel.
And then there's one that's diagonal. Something.
Right. There's another one that's not very long.
Although I don't ever see them using that a lot.
Yeah. Probably for general aviation. But it has a similar setup to what we have seen in Portland. A similar setup to what you might see in Salt Lake City. Similar, not exactly. But parallel runways running north and south. If you haven't yet, make sure you like and subscribe. Don't forget to say hi if you're new to the channel. Make sure to subscribe. We've got a goal for 10,000 subscribers by October 19th. It is June 17th today, so we have 122 days to hit that mark. We're a little over 5,000. Is it doable? Absolutely. But need your support. So if you're new to the channel, I invite you to subscribe. So thank you, everyone. Yep, the mighty E175 AJD. I know, Josh. I saw the temperature might get down to like the upper 80s. I was really excited. I am excited for the rain. And if it works as well as it did, I think last week or the week before, I'm going to try and stream at Love Field again under the shelter of the parking garage and get you some wet runways possibly. Southwest Airlines 53rd anniversary. Well, thank you for that fun fact. Thank you, Matthew. And I actually booked like a flight or two last week during their anniversary sale. I think it's still going on. But yeah, hard to believe, over 50 years. 50 years for Southwest Airlines. 53 likes already, Michael. I love that. We want to average 60. Another goal is to average 60 likes per hour. So that's fantastic, everybody. So if you haven't liked yet, sure would appreciate that. I'm just thrilled to bring you another exciting airport. So again, let's run down some nice bullet points about Oklahoma City Airport. It is, the complex itself is home to a lot of government operations, including the FAA offices, the Mike Monroney Center. That is where air traffic controllers do a lot of their training. So that's pretty interesting. The U.S. Marshals have their planes here for Con Air, so to speak. Not only that, Customs and Border Protection has facilities here. So there's a lot of cool stuff you may not think is here in Oklahoma City. Also, we're not too far away from Tinker Air Force Base, which if I get a chance, I might have to go north, but sneak by Tinker. And if not, we'll do it next time, because the nice thing too about this is it's only about 3 hours from my house, so it's really not a huge drive. Costs a little bit of money, but it's not a huge expense. Airlines that fly here include Frontier, American, United, Delta, Southwest. Let's see. Alaska. Trying to think. Is that it? Yep, that's it. That's it. They did have Breeze, but Breeze left. Um, Breeze did fly. I remember because I worked for Breeze. We would fly from Oklahoma City to San Antonio. I think we did Oklahoma City, San Antonio. We did Oklahoma City to Tampa, and I think that were our only two routes. Or maybe it was all I know. Okay, I know for sure we flew to Tampa. Maybe it was Tulsa to San Antonio. I don't know. Whatever it was, it didn't work. So they do not fly into Oklahoma City anymore. Thank you very much, Josh. Appreciate it. Delta Airlines birthday, June 17th. Very cool. So yeah, if you're just tuning in, don't be shy. Say hi. Yes, I am aware it's a little bit slower airport, but got to give people, got to represent all people of aviation. That's, I don't know. I just kind of take that personally because there's plane spotters everywhere. I mean, look, we've got people from Peoria and Kentucky and Oklahoma City and all over. So the world of aviation is endless. And if you would like to email me, you can do so at pipsplainspottinglive@gmail.com. If you have a question or about aviation. Sorry, I'm getting some sweat in my eye, so wash it out. Temperature forecast today, I think I saw 93 degrees today with a brisk south wind. Now the good news is if my equipment can hold out, the sun won't be much of a factor on this side because we're on the east side. So here in the United States, as you know, and world, sun goes from east to west. So once we hit about noon, I don't think it should be as much of a problem, or 1 o'clock. So cross our fingers on that. I've got all the batteries charged up, and hopefully our fine Wi-Fi hotspot hangs in there. But regardless, thrilled to have you with. Again, we are expecting quite a few arrivals and departures within, once we start getting closer to the 11 o'clock hour, which is why I wanted to start the stream at 10, get people comfortable, and make sure everything was working good. Oh, you know what? Another thing you may not know, Oklahoma City is the capital of Oklahoma. So if you look really closely there in the distance, you can see the state capitol right there in the screen. It's true, Dave. So yeah, Oklahoma City is the state capital of Oklahoma. Michael Walker with a 5-pound super chat. Thank you for continuing to bring us new airports, Pip. You are welcome, Michael. Glad to do it. Glad to bring it. Thank you for that 5-pound super chat and supporting the channel, Michael Walker, member of our First Class Club and a generous contributor to the channel. And thank you. If you'd like to support the channel, you can do so via super chat, super like for as little as 99 cents, or you can join the Premium Economy Club starting out at 99 cents. And thank you so much, Michael Walker. Thank you, Josh, for your contribution last night. Thank you, Colin, for your contribution last night. You just spotted the Doomsday plane. What? Where? Now, there's also a general aviation airport on... How far is Wiley Post from here?
I don't know. It's not that far.
It's like maybe, what, 10 minutes, 15 minutes?
Yeah, around there. Here, let's ask our friend Google.
Okay. Let us ask Google. Very generous of you, Michael, and thank you so much.
37 minutes.
Okay, so yeah, it's on the north side.
Yeah.
Okay.
Miles.
How many miles?
12.
12 miles, okay. So Wiley Post is a general aviation airport, more northern from the city. So we Googled it. It was 12 miles. The airport is really nice. It reminds me a lot. If you've been to Austin, Oklahoma City has a similar layout, which is pretty cool. Oh, nice. West of Peoria. Very cool. Here you go, AJD. Just throwing out random cities. You already got me in trouble with Shreveport.
You know what else you forget?
What?
We're home to Love's Truck Stops.
Loves Truck Stops.
Yeah.
Loves Truck Stops. Sonic. Hobby Lobby. What else did we say? Josh at Paycom. University of Oklahoma is about 20 minutes to the south in Norman, and that's also the home of the Severe Storm Prediction Center and the National Weather Service. So yeah, there's a lot happening in OKC that people don't realize. Devon Energy, of course, the tallest building there. Give me a second, folks. I'm going to put my headset down. I know you're happy to help, AJD. I know you are. So I don't know if you saw the intro, but yeah, when American used to fly the MD-80, they used to fly the MD-80 here. In fact, I actually think when I flew up here, it was the MD-80. Matthew, Pip, do you see Southwest buys Breeze Airways and having Airbus planes? I have heard that rumor, Matthew. In fact, I've talked to a couple of dispatchers at Southwest Airlines, and they're the ones who told me the rumor. And so I don't know how true that is. I guess I could see it working. That would be, I you know, I think they could probably do that. I don't think it would be an issue. Obviously, I don't think it would be an issue. Uh, the So I'm just thinking of the union implications because Southwest has their own union, I think, for the pilots, and Breeze is with ALPA. So I, at this point with Boeing's problems, I think anything's possible. So yeah, I mean, I don't see it being a huge issue. Alaska integrated the Airbus pilots into Alaska from Virgin America when they bought Virgin America. So it's not like it hasn't been done before. So anything's possible. But I have heard that rumor several times. Thank you, Michael V. Andre. Hey, Michael, great to see you. Thank you, Josh. $4.99 super chat, bringing OKC to the world. Michael V. Andre, $5 super chat. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Really appreciate that. I'm happy to bring it to you. I'm thrilled to tell you more about the world and give you a little more education. So, thank you, Michael. Thank you, Josh. Thank you, Michael Walker, Michael V. Andre, and Josh. Yeah, and I said this last night. I've always been a big fan of Oklahoma City because it's got like a great university in Oklahoma, even though I live in Texas, and Jet Dispatcher would disown me. But it's got a great university, the Severe Storm Prediction Center, because I'm big into weather, and then I like the skyline a lot. It's got a small town feel. The traffic I don't know, is okay, but I like the airport, other than the one bar of signal in the terminal. But whoa, Hugh with the 1999 super chat. Thank you so much, Hugh. Thank you for your support. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. You are a buddy, one of fellow spotters, and also a local resident. Now, whereabouts, in what area of OKC do you live?
Near downtown.
Oh, you live near downtown. Okay. He knows right where it's at.
Yeah, from here it's how long is it? 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
I don't even have to go on the freeway.
Nice. See, there you go. 10 minutes, and he doesn't even have to go on the freeway. So, very cool. Hey, Jackson, good morning. What's happening, man? Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Hugh. Thank you, Michael Walker, Michael V. Andre, Josh Aldridge. So, yeah, I really like Oklahoma City. And they still have great barbecue here. You're not too far from Dallas. It's like 3 hours, maybe 4 with traffic. In Dallas, of course. I'll tell you what, though, yesterday it was nonstop, like bumper to bumper traffic. I mean, we were going like almost highway speeds, but basically from Mount Denton to the state line. It was like everybody either going to Dallas or leaving.
And now you see why I leave at 3 o'clock at DFW.
Yes, I do understand why you leave 3.
And then when I get here to 4 o'clock, when I get to the Norman area, more traffic comes because everybody from OU gets out there.
Right.
Especially on that Woodside because everybody's still in school.
Yeah.
So now it's like a little bit better for us. A little bit
Yeah.
of school. So,
Yeah, but no, it's like 4 hours you really need to plan for sometimes almost,
hey,
seems
you
like.
know what? We're not LA and we're not New York.
That's right. You're not LA, you're not New York, you're not Chicago.
We're not standstill.
That's right. That is right. Thanks so much, everybody. Let's keep going. 65 likes. Thank you so much, Michael. And we haven't even passed our first hour. Excellent. Josh lives on the northwest side by Lake Hefner. Is that how you? George, hello. That's right. The Highway Patrol here. That's right. Highway Patrol is pretty serious, George. I saw 3 on my way up yesterday, pulling people over. So that's pretty common. Tulsa time. See, this is what happens. And well, I haven't seen Infidel Fireman, and I've reached out to him. I haven't heard anything from him. I hope he's doing okay. So Infidel Fireman, our friend, lives in Tulsa, and then also I haven't seen OK Aviation for a while. I guess he's on vacation. I messaged him, and he's like, "Oh, I'm on vacation." And I was like, "Well, you can still say hi once in a while." Whoa, Michael Walker, £2 super chat. M Aviation, here's the story. I have plans coming back to Chicago. Here's the deal. So I have already booked my flight with points through Southwest Airlines for July 16th. The problem is the rental cars are ridiculously expensive. For 2 weeks, it was $800, and I'm not going to pay $800. I'm just not. So I either got to find I hope they come up with a sale or something, or I may have to postpone that trip until maybe later in the year, because I was looking at September in Chicago, a little more reasonable. So, but yeah, the flight was booked to Chicago for the 16th through the 30th, and but rental cars are like $800 for that time period, and I just can't afford that. So I might have to postpone it, as much as I want to be up there. And I've already got the lodging. My sister said, I've already got lodging taken care of, so that's not an issue because my sister lives up there. and so I've taken care of that. It's just the rental car fiasco. So if I had, if I if I had my old Acura Integra from 1989, it wouldn't be a problem. So, but there's part of the terminal, and it's cool. It's like Austin. We talked about it, but it's just one long. Basically, if you look at it from above, it's almost like a half circle. It's a somewhat elliptical shape. But it's just one continuous half circle, and then there's an extension that they built that's more of a block. So it's more like Austin, like with their extension. Magoo, yeah, we may have to head down to Houston. The air show when's the air show? Is it in August, Jackson, or is it late July? I'd love to come back to Salt Lake City. We had a blast in Salt Lake City. It was great. Definitely want to do it again. Yeah, if you look at Priceline, and I looked at Priceline for the days, basically July 16th through the 30th for Chicago is running like right around $800. So it's like, oh. I know, right? Right, AJD? Early July. Okay. Well, remember, we still have plans to go to Washington, D.C. Next week. We are scheduled to, and I, I have to confess, and I apologize in advance, that Carolina, I was venting to Carolina because of the heat wave along the East Coast. So Washington, D.C. is very hot and very muggy. So I was hoping it would be somewhat, like there would be some sort of weird El Nino cold front, but it does not appear the case. So we're going to be, it's like I'm flying from Dallas to Dallas, going to Washington, D.C. So yeah, we're scheduled to fly to Washington, unless something horribly happens or I get sick. Scheduled to fly there next Wednesday. So that's the 20, is that the 26th? All I know is it's next Wednesday. I'm supposed to fly to Reagan. And we'll be hanging out in Washington, D.C. and the metro area. Speaking of JFK, the parking there for a day, I believe, I remember, so I had to fly down to Tampa for work when I was working at Breeze on Long Island, and I had to do my jump seat. I had to do it. I was federally mandated to do my jump seat as a flight dispatcher, and so I drove to JFK, and terminal parking was, I think, $42 a day, and it's probably gone up since there, so let's just say it's $50. So I think JFK is probably one of the most expensive airports in America to park for the entire day. For garage parking, it's like $50 a day. So thanks everybody for tuning in. Very hearty welcome here to Pip's Planespotting Live as we get one of our first arrivals. Probably one of the busiest hours here in OKC. Looks like a CRJ there from Delta Connection. I bet that's headed from Minneapolis. United, is that? Oh, it's Mesa. Mesa from Houston. I thought it was Delta from that tail, but it's got the Mesa tail on it. So, thank you, Hugh, for the correction. That is, in fact, United CRJ 900 in from Houston Intercontinental. Porter, good to see you, man. M Aviation, I will work on getting to Florida. I was in Fort Lauderdale last November. We did a live stream from there, and then also, Yeah, we only did Fort Lauderdale as a live stream. Now that I was thinking about it, Karen, good morning. Torrential rains, huh? It is windy. Yeah, would you expect anything less from Oklahoma? I mean, after all, the musical, you know. I'm not gonna sing it. I did a horrible job of singing it yesterday, but it's always windy in Oklahoma. Isn't that right, Hugh? Is it ever not windy?
Yeah, it is. But we're kind of past tornadoes now.
Yeah, we're mostly past tornado season, and that's what I think I mentioned that a few times on the stream. Like March, April, May, into June, and then it just becomes hot. It just becomes hot. That's it. There you go, AJD. That's what I like to see. So I'm interested, AJD, to see what you plan. Charlotte, the Spotters Park is very popular. So if if I get to Charlotte, I'm definitely going to wake up early in the morning and stake out my spot because ever since it opened in the last 2 weeks, I hear it's been nonstop busy, which is fantastic. I mean, everybody's been waiting for it in Charlotte after they closed the other one and built this. So that's fantastic. But yeah, get there early is my advice. 75, 76 likes. Fantastic, everyone. Good morning, Delta Alpha Lima. Thank you so much, Porter. And we've had a few requests for Houston. As you know, we've probably done, 3 live streams from Houston. And I've been hanging with my brother who's at College Station. So we'll try and find a time in Houston where we can get some shelter on one of the parking garages and see what happens with that. The key is you got to be careful because the top level there at Houston is probably the best level because the terminal buildings are quite tall in Houston, so sometimes you have trouble shooting the video. But yeah, Houston, we're always a big fan of. So we check out this helicopter here. What are we doing here? Let's watch this. Tommy Tom, Mr. Marchin, I presume. Good morning from lovely Garden City, Kansas. What are we doing? My scanner didn't die, so yeah, I gotta get a new scanner too. But could that be Highway Patrol helicopter over there? Perhaps? That's one, I would say maybe that's a pretty good hypothesis. Tom, it's windy. It's windy, but it's nice. It's windy and nice. Like I said, you know, if Wichita had like a setup like this, I would have been more comfortable. But the parking garage, as you know, is more towards the front of the terminal building. And it's not as high up. I think it's only like 3 stories. So it's tougher to shoot over the building. But maybe you can give me some feedback on that. It's great to see you, Tom. One of our great moderators here on the program. For those just tuning in, this is Pip's Planespotting live on location in Oklahoma City, episode 182 here on YouTube. That is downtown Oklahoma City, and we're glad to bring you the coverage here from Oklahoma City. Will Rogers World Airport is the official designation. That's right, world, not international or intercontinental. It is world. I'll be here in OKC probably This will just be more of a day trip, Porter. I've got to get the van back to my sister, who's coming in tomorrow. So she's going to take the van back tomorrow evening. I guess I could stay another day, but that means I'd have to get another hotel. So I'll probably head back this evening or this afternoon, but we'll see. I got in last night pretty early, and we did our test stream to make sure everything works great. And so far, we've had a great stream. So, knock on wood, everything's looking good. And that rhymes. Magoo 80 likes. Thank you so much. Want to thank everybody. Oh, Porter says Dulles is on approach. Thank you, Porter, for that. So let's take a look at that. Yep, oh, Dallas, excuse me, an E-175 from my old employer Envoy is arriving here in just a moment. So we'll see a lot of regional jets here at Oklahoma City. Josh said it was the smallest, or the only airport that's classified as a small hub, or I can't remember what he said last night. I apologize, Josh. But it's a kind of unique status. Want to thank Hugh, Michael V. Andre, Josh Aldridge, Michael Walker for their contributions so far. And if you'd like to support the channel, you can do so for as little as 99 cents by joining the Pip House Club. Get the full coveted suite of emojis. That's 99 cents a month, or you can send a one-time super chat, super like. And when you do, you support the channel. Not only my livelihood, but I also love to take you to new and exciting airports. So thank you. Yeah, so let's do the list of airports we've been to. So we've been to Oklahoma City, Dallas-Fort Worth International, Dallas-Love International. I guess you could count the Joint Reserve Base because we did a test stream there for about an hour last week. Austin Bergstrom International Airport in Austin, Texas. Houston Intercontinental Airport in Houston. We've been to Salt Lake City. We've been to Denver. We've been to Albuquerque. We've also been to El Paso. We have been to Aspen and also Eagle, Colorado airports. So quite the list we're building here in 2024. And it's only going to grow. So we here get our E-175 American Eagle arrival from Dallas, Texas. Tom Archant, 5-pound. Well, I guess you're from England, so I could call it a 5-pound, but a $5 super chat. Keep up the great work, Pip. Thank you, Tom. Really motivates me to do great work when I have great people like you, Tom, and Michael Walker, and Hugh, and Michael V. Andre, and Colin, and Josh, and many others supporting the channel, so it means a lot. So thank you so much. Sure did. Yeah, Tom, there's a nice headwind today. I'd say it's pretty consistent, about 15 to 20 knots. Yeah, I'd go 15 knots. But it's basically a nice headwind, so I'm sure you've got a nice headwind there in Garden City as well. We went to Aspen. We were in Aspen in, I want to say, the first week of April, last week of March. Yeah, right around that time frame. So about 2-3 months ago, 2.5 months ago, we were in Aspen. So you should be able to look back in our live stream history and check it out. And we also did a live stream in Eagle, Colorado, which is one of my favorite airports to be at too. Aspen, though, is like definitely up there. Just mostly because of the scenery. Excellent, M Aviation. I love hearing that. Let's keep it going. Thank you, everybody. Now, I do have to bring this up. everything's been working great and will continue to do so. I do have to say, I'm close to the end of my data, so I might have to make a switch for another card. So I apologize if it all of a sudden dies. I'll jump back on. But I think I picked the right card this time. They just need to make one SIM card. That's it. One SIM card, 400 gigabytes of data. No, T-Mobile gives you 100 gigabytes, and then you have to get a new card. So my apologies. Definitely not drone weather today, Tom, for sure. Yeah, Michael, thank you. I love hearing that, and I love the streams from Aspen for sure. It is no question probably my personal top 5 places that I've been to Planespot. Flood warning in Minneapolis. Whoa. Getting plenty of water up there, Karen Monson. Stay safe. Hey, Kagan, how you doing? Welcome in. So for you new viewers, this is Oklahoma City. You're looking at downtown Oklahoma City. Looks like we've got a Cessna XL, Citation XL or XLS departing. Stand by. I should probably give you the correct information on that plane. 680 Citation Sovereign. Okay, there we go. Oklahoma City, I think Oklahoma also, the University of Oklahoma also has an aviation program as well. So that's pretty rad. Don't see anything on approach, so that Sovereign should get clearance to take off. There it is, taking off. This should probably be a really short takeoff. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, liftoff. Seeing that Cessna Citation Sovereign makes me remind me that I need to make a trip to Addison Airport there in Dallas. We do a lot of general aviation there, and I think I've streamed there a couple times, but I really should do more. I just love Dallas Love Field because of the parking garage and the shade, but I probably should do Addison as well. Thank you, Delta Alpha Lima. Hey, JD, it's going to take more than that for Florida. We're talking 3 digits, man. Oh, my gosh. See, you're getting me into trouble now. I'm working on a tier system. I'm working on the tiers, so I'm excited to bring that out to you. You know what? We may go to Des Moines later in August, Kagan. We were debating going to Omaha last weekend, but with the College World Series, it was going to be pretty expensive. So we held off on that trip, and we are here in Oklahoma City and thrilled to be here nonetheless. So if you can see my layout, but I have my van, half my equipment's in my van so the wind doesn't blow it away, and the laptop is sitting actually on the cement right now because the wind, there's a cement wall that's about 3 feet high, and if I put my laptop on the ground, the wind doesn't knock my laptop over. So I've tried to use the forces of aerodynamics to my benefit here. So thank you, cement wall. Chicago, Michael, you know, I love that suggestion. Next arrival from St. Louis. Thanks, Porter. Love it, Michael. Thank you for that list. No particular order. He says Aspen, Salt Lake City, Dallas, Seattle Boeing Field, and Houston Intercontinental, but that could change. Michael, hello. If you come to Omaha, stop by and say hi. I live close to Omaha. Awesome, Michael. Would love that. That would be cool. We would probably do it from the parking garage, which I'm sure you know well. That's probably one of my favorite spots to go in Omaha, so that would be rad. American on the other runway as well. Thank you for that report. Yeah, so we're on the east side today, and they do have parallel runways, but I like this side, mostly because of the skyline, and the sun is at, it's, you know, almost past me, so I'm going to be in the shade the rest of the day. So that's a win-win-win-win-win. Hey, and just as I say that, the wind starts to kick up. All right. Magoo, I was actually in OKC 5 years ago. Good memory. Good job. And, you know, I picked, when we started the show, my intro, I took the old videos of the clips I did from Oklahoma City when I was here Planespotting. So, yes. But this is my first time actually live streaming from here. So, good memory, Magoo. But yeah, I had picked out the clips from when I Planespotted 5 years ago and put those together in the intro. So good job. And Michael, back to Chicago. I'd love to get to Chicago. I mentioned it earlier, and I'll mention it again. So I have a flight booked to Chicago, and my sister says I can stay with her. She lives in Chicago. But the problem is the rental car for a 2-week trip is $800, and I just cannot afford that. So I have full intention of going to Chicago if I can afford it. But if I can't, I'll just have to postpone to another time. So, but that is the hope. Yeah, Tom, it was. It was the same Airbus last night, because I don't think UPS flew last night. Yeah, UPS, there was one FedEx that departed right before I got set up last night, Tom, but, you know, on a Sunday, there's not as much activity for FedEx and UPS. They usually run, I don't know if you've seen things from Dallas, most of the activity at the UPS mini port at DFW, they usually run things like Monday through Thursday, and then occasional flights on the weekend, but for the most part, it's like a Monday through Thursday thing. You got it, Michael. Thank you for your contribution. You mentioned, okay, so I had a question about Dulles. The hope is to be at Dulles in end of next week. So yeah, the PIP House voted in May, I believe. So last month they voted, and they said if there was one airport they'd like to see this summer, they voted, and they said Washington Reagan National. So the hope is we can get up there, find some type of table to use, because there's Gravely Park, which is perfect for DCA, but there's no picnic benches, so I might have to get a table or something to strap my equipment down to. But yeah, the plan is to go to Dulles and some shade, because it's going to be hot. It's going to be hot, it's going to be sunny, and so I'll need some shade too. So it'll get kind of creative. So we'll see. But yeah, Dulles as well. Dulles you can do from the parking garage. And so Dulles, we talked about Dulles, Reagan, Baltimore, BWE are all doable, and that's my intent. I was looking at my itinerary. I get in around 10 o'clock Wednesday night. So I'll probably just go to the hotel. I don't know where I'm going to stay yet, if I'm going to stay in Crystal City, Arlington, or head out to Dulles. But then I'll probably just scope out a couple locations. We'll see. But yeah, we are headed to DC. Right on. Thank you, Tom. I hear that. All right, let's take a look at this classic. Very unique Learjet here. I think this could be a military Lear. Yeah. There it be. And there it goes. That was a pretty short, that was a really short touch and go. It was like, oh, I touched the ground. Okay, I'm taking off. See, that's what you get sometimes. That's what I was talking about here. Is you get a lot of training. So Shepherd Air Force Base isn't that far away from here. Tinker's on the northeast side. So you'll get some touch and goes from the military, which is rad, of course. So let me look at that. So that one came from Wichita. It says, call sign is show 01 from the Air Force. Next, we've got an arrival, Southwest 5111 from St. Louis. I see it. I have a visual confirmation on the headlights. I like to call them headlights. Yeah, they were Delta Alpha Lima. So St. Louis will try and catch here momentarily. Thank you, Porter. Looks like we've got the Delta A320 that started off the show is getting ready to depart. Wind's really kicking. I'm sure you guys can hear that. So that's why I don't have my other microphone out today, is just because of the wind, because all you'd hear is just is all you would hear with the other microphone. So it's just my headset microphone. So apologies, but oh, and we've got a Southwest getting ready to depart too. So we got one arrival from Southwest from St. Louis, and then we've got a Delta and Southwest getting ready to depart. Our Southwest should be popping into view around that pier here shortly. That one gets, okay, the one departing is going to Orlando. Thank you, Hugh. Thank you, Tom. Excellent work there, Tom, Hugh. And there's Porter, excellent work. And there's our inbound from St. Louis. 737-700 there. All right, so Delta getting ready to head to Atlanta, the ATL. I would say AJD, but he's actually on a mini vacation in Hilton Head. It's pretty full today, eh? It is a Monday after all. And here comes Southwest. No delay for them. They are off and rolling. Once Delta got in the air, they were ready to roll. Going to Orlando. Disney World. Alrighty. Excellent stuff. For those just joining us, this is Pip, and this is Pip's Planespotting Live. 182 here on YouTube, episode 182, live on location from Oklahoma City, Will Rogers World Airport. If you're just tuning in, make sure to smash that thumbs up button and consider subscribing so you'll know when and where we're broadcasting from next. Also, keep in mind that you're awesome. So thank you for the support. All right, Porter says next arrival is a Beach coming in from Denver. That is interesting, Josh. Love bringing it. That's part of the fun. It's part of the fun. Love hearing that. So Oklahoma City has a really interesting aviation history, in part because of Southwest Airlines and the Wright Amendment. So we've talked about the Wright Amendment several times. Love talking about it because it's one of the most interesting pieces of legislation ever. Basically, the long and short of it is American Airlines and Southwest Airlines agreed to basically be the not operate at each other's airports, and in exchange prevent any other airport for having in the Dallas-Fort Worth area from having commercial service. And along with that, there was a stipulation that Southwest Airlines could only fly to from Dallas Love Field, could only have direct flights to the 4 adjoining states from Texas, which were New Mexico, Oklahoma, Louisiana, and Arkansas. So basically what that meant is if I wanted to go to Chicago before the Wright Amendment expired, if I wanted to go to Chicago Midway, I had to fly either into one of those 4 cities. I could not fly direct. So I would always have to make a stopover in Oklahoma City or New Orleans or Little Rock. So Oklahoma City Southwest has been their dominant carrier for a long time because of that Wright Amendment. And so that's one of the reasons you see Southwest a lot. And now that the Wright Amendment has expired, maybe not so much. So kind of interesting side note about Oklahoma City. Speaking of which, we also mentioned that they should create an Oklahoma 1 livery because they have a New Mexico 1 livery. They have a Louisiana 1 livery. So I think we agreed that Oklahoma should be next. It's a little fun fact for you. Oh, so the Learjet's coming back. All right. We will keep an eye on that. Yep, I see it for another touch and go. Here we go, round 2. Excellent work, Porter. I actually did have an aviation word of the day, Tom, and it's not sharklets. Yes, as soon as the Learjet lands, I thought about, I didn't have time, but I'm going to post it on the Facebook page later. So if you want to see it, make sure you join Facebook's, our free page, Pip's Planespotting Live, or Pip's Planespotting Pals is the name of the Facebook page. But yes, I do have an aviation word of the day, but there's a diagram that goes with it. So I'll post it on the community section, and then I'll post it on the Facebook page later, probably this evening. But I do have a word. All right. Oh, there's the Learjet. I got it in view. Target acquired. Let's see what it does this time. I'm ready for it. Thanks, everybody. Thank you for that report on likes. Thanks, everybody, for liking and subscribing. Let's get to 120 before the hour is out. See what it does this time. And there it goes. That it did. It did stay longer. It certainly stayed longer. Yes, it did. Hey, Roma, Marcello. Roma. Buongiorno. Ciao. What's up, Marcel? All right, Tom, our aviation word of the day that'll have an adjoining diagram on our community section later and the Facebook page. Pip's Planespotting Pals is called, the word of the day is end around, as in I'm going to construct an end around so I don't have to cross a live runway. So basically the long and the short of the end around is DFW has a couple, and Charlotte is trying to construct one, and Charlotte is a mess if anybody knows Charlotte. And the purpose behind an end around is at the beyond the end of the runway, the airport will construct an end around, or the FAA, because they basically are the ones who are paying for it. They construct an end around taxiway that allows you to go around, down, and around the runways instead of having to cross live runways. So that not only reduces the risk of a incident or a collision, and it also speeds up the taxiing process so you don't have to wait to cross the runway, because you can send multiple planes on the end around instead of having to do cross, wait, or cross, take off, cross, take off. They can all go around the active runways. So the aviation word of the day is end around. And you'll see a diagram, and I have to warn you in advance, I got a B- in 7th grade art, so that's as far as I went. So you'll see the diagram and you'll be like, oh, okay, I think that makes sense. But actually, Dallas-Fort Worth has a couple of end arounds, and Charlotte is constructing one. I'm trying to think where else. I'll have to look at some of the diagrams of some of the larger airports, but it's pretty cool, honestly. I like what it does, and it's a good thing. So yeah, end around. I don't know if Atlanta has a couple. I wouldn't be surprised if they don't. So, yeah, I'll just have to look at the charts. But trying to think if I remember seeing them when I was in Atlanta last, but offhand. Roger that. Thanks, Porter. You're doing a great job today. The Legends Tower is what it's called. Thank you, Josh. Yeah, the Legends Tower. Think about that. The Legends Tower is going to be 3 times as tall, almost 3 times as tall as that building right there, the tallest building, the Devon Tower. That's pretty crazy. Pip's Planespotting Live, entertaining and educational. E175 coming in from Chicago, so I can guess that this is a United Express. Marford Peace, hey, good evening from Dublin. How's it going? Great to see ya. No worries. Great to see ya. Gonna get a good old chug of water here.
Almost afternoon rush.
11:30. That is affirmative. Basically, I bought a dry breakfast, so I have like a old steak, egg, and cheese bagel sandwich. In the living the good life, right?
I need you to go to Brahms before you leave.
Oh, I've been to Brahms.
Oh, okay.
We have Brahms in like Texas.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Well, that's unfortunate. I never noticed it.
There's not as many though. It's like, but there's one in. So I live in Frisco, so there's one in Allen, which is 10 to 15 minute drive. So once in a while we'll go there for the ice cream out. Yep.
Every time I go to Texas, I have not even tried the barbecue yet. What a disappointment.
What?
Yeah, I know. I'm hoping I can go back in July because I want to do some night shots because
Right.
that's in the camera.
Yeah, that would be cool. Oh, dude, you're missing out.
I know. I know I am.
Talking with our friend, our fellow plane spotter Hugh here, is lives downtown, near downtown in Oklahoma City. Fellow plane spotter and great supporter, and was kind enough to contribute to the channel earlier. Thank you for that, along with Tom Marchant, Josh Aldridge, Michael Walker, Michael V. Andre, Colin Dutton, Josh. I think I said Josh Aldridge too. Unknown flight on final Igloo 21. Ooh.
It's flying right above the airport. Or is it going on the other side?
It might go to the, yeah, that's what I'm wondering too. Great question. Let's look at that. We're trying to track it down there, Thomas. Yeah, what is that?
It broke in the middle of the airport.
It doesn't exist. I think it's a helicopter, maybe. We're trying to see if it's just above us. I don't see anything per se. Now I'm intrigued. From Alaska? Maybe. Yeah, let's see its flight pattern. Its flight pattern like just disappears. I think it's one of the I think it's one of the helicopters. I think it's a. All right, so looks like we've got a test pilot for, not a test pilot, a student flying on a Piper from Oklahoma Norman, and then also a King Air on final, a beach. Well, I don't see anything, Tom. That's the thing. We're looking out under the garage, and I don't see anything. Like, where is it? We're trying to track it down here. Yeah, negative, Ghost Rider. Yeah, that sounds like a helicopter. So if you're just tuning in, this is Pip's Planespotting Live 182, episode 182. If you're new, make sure you smash that thumbs up button. If you're enjoying the coverage, like and subscribe. And if you'd like to contribute to the channel, you can do so via Super Chat or Super Like for as little as 99 cents, or join the Premium Economy Club. Just 99 cents a month. Thank you to Tom and also Michael Walker, who are part of the First Class Baby Club. Ah, interesting. Yeah, I was seeing that. I was flying patterns. That's right, Orford Peace. Interesting. What's that?
The electric Amazon. Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah. Owned by Rivian. Who knew?
Yep. We get a lot of those. There's a lot of them down in Dallas.
Yeah. I still need to see a Cybertruck. Apparently there's only 2 of them in the state.
There's only 2 Cybertrucks in the state of Oklahoma?
Yeah.
Huh. That's funny. I see them all the time in Frisco. But
Well, it's Texas. You know that's their headquarters.
I know. Here's the thing. I've seen them. I'm driving, and I saw one yesterday drive right by me. I'm just, just waiting there on the corner, turn right, drives right by me, and I just think, why? I don't know. It's cool. It's cool that it's different, but why?
I saw a Tesla semi, and kind of scares me the fact that they're using it for long haul, because they say 500 miles, but they have not taken in weather,
Right.
no weight,
Right.
or how long the trailer, or if
Right.
the company's even going to buy all the aerodynamic stuff, because
Yep.
most of the time they don't want to go over the road curves and then just
Yep.
on pieces.
No, you're right. You're absolutely right. What's up, Dreamweaver? I think it was a UFO. That's what I'm guessing. I absolutely think it's. Thank you, Dreamweaver, and thank you, everybody. Yeah, let's see if we can get 30 more likes before the end of the second hour. That would be awesome. Oh, you do, Delta Alpha Lima. Yeah, I think it was a UFO. I think that is our final assessment. Not yet, Michael. So I will be flying in Wednesday evening. I'm not sure if I'm going to stay near Reagan, which is in Crystal City, Arlington area, or if I'm going to go out to Dulles and stay for the hotel. Uh, so not entirely sure. But once I get settled, I think I'll probably do some scouting, or I may do a pop-up stream on a Thursday. Then I'll have a more definite schedule once I scout everything out. So, not quite yet. Yep, there I see that beach craft, that little beach. I haven't been to DC. If it hadn't been so long since I've been to DC, the last time was in 2018. So I got to do a little scouting, Michael, and then I'll get a better idea on the schedule. If I do a pop-up stream on that Thursday, it'll probably be towards the afternoon because I get in late to DC that night. So that's kind of my thought process. I'm hoping to stream with Carolina on Saturday at Dulles. So maybe I should just rent a car and stay at... we'll see. We will see what happens. Expecting Southwest arrivals in the next hour from Las Vegas, I think Denver. We're also expecting an arrival from Charlotte from American Airlines. Let me look at my phone here for a second. I think... Yeah, let me verify that. Maybe some more touch and goes. Got a Piper from the School of Aviation. See if it'll land here shortly. Let's see. Oh, we got the 717. Yeah, let's see if we can hold out for that sucker from Atlanta. The oldie but a goodie. Oh, it'll break off, you think? Probably. It is a possibility. Good thinking, Tom. So if you are tuning in for the first time, this is the east side of Oklahoma City Will Rogers International Airport. That is... Whoa, Michael! Bring on DCA, $5 super chat, says Michael. Thank you so much for that contribution. We will bring it on. We will. Thank you so much. Look forward to it. Hopefully we can. We got the biggest thing I've got to get with DCA is get some shelter. As I'm gonna spot this little Piper here. Where is it? Oh, there it is. The biggest thing is getting shelter for the equipment so it doesn't burn up in the sun. That's the biggest thing. There you go, Tom. It did break off, and it is climbing. Thank you so much for your support, Michael V. Andre. It's either that or we'll have to do like streams 2 hours at a time just to keep the equipment cool. I've been told you can stream from the parking garage at Reagan, but I don't remember. And I think I went to Gravelly Point because it was free. That's probably the biggest thing, is I never tried the parking garage because Gravelly Point is just a park and it's free. But there's no shelter really. That's the other thing. Yes indeed. What's up? Shout out to the 812. Just about, Dave. You know what's funny is I was very intrigued. I was thinking about Little Rock, and I was thinking about Little Rock. If I go to Little Rock, then I need to go to Memphis because it's only another 2 hours or so to Memphis. But then you got to figure out where to spot in Memphis, and it's kind of tricky because the parking garage is great, but they have these large metal fences that block the view, and so there's only small gaps you can stick a camera through. So maybe my lens might work, but it's very, very small that you can stick a lens through. I remember that much. In Memphis. Little Rock is fine. But Memphis is, yeah, it can be challenging at times. Especially if you're trying to do a live stream in a stationary area. That's the one thing. Yeah, so is it your birthday? Was that me? Oh, that's me. It was like my phone. Yeah, the challenge with Memphis is if you've been if you've been to Memphis, you know the area that it's in. It's not the best area. It's just, unfortunately, that's just the facts. I mean, America is still the best country, one of the best countries in the world. But it's just not in a great area. So, in fact, let me tell you a story about Memphis. So there was a gas station on like the southeast corner of Memphis International Airport, and I go in there just to get some gas or get something to drink. And the dude who's doing the vending for like a chip maker or something, he has like an open carry 38 revolver, like that you can see on his belt. And I'm like, oh, so that's how things go here in Memphis International. I was like, okay. So if you've been to Memphis, you know it's not in the greatest area in the world. And the parking garage, it's tough to get a good spot just because of those steel kind of guard fences that are obviously for safety reasons, so people don't fall out of the parking garage or jump. But it can be a challenge, a bit of a time. Jamond, if you go to Little Rock, there's a skating banana in Murray Park. Really? Get the heck out. That's pretty rad. All right, Delta Alpha Lima, go charge that battery. Sweet, Jamond. I didn't know that. I'll have to check that out. And then Andy Taylor from Colorado is also a skating banana, so that would be hilarious. Yeah. There you go, Angie. Oh, you know what, Angie? I did have a question for you, specifically for you. So, what was it, about a month ago when those big tornadoes came through? I was starting to get worried. Do you know where were you in comparison to those? Because I was starting to get worried because I was tracking the coverage on the TV station WSPD, and I was starting to get kind of worried. Hi, Jackie. How is Australia? Matman, lunchtime. What's shaking? So Dreamweaver, yeah, this is the east side of the airport. You've got SkyWest has a hangar here. Over here, I believe, are some government hangars. They are doing work on the Customs and Border Patrol jets. It's cold in Australia. Sounds like I need to make a visit. There's the giant Amazon warehouse. Oh, Chaman, another. Nice. No, there's no spirit in here, Tom. Josh. Yeah, exactly, Tom. Define cold in Australia. Dang, Angie. Holy cow. Evan and Plains, what's happening? Oh, sweet, Evan. That sounds great. I'll make a note of that. The 22nd. That's pretty wild, Angie. Yeah, I was yeah, you were definitely in the new tornado alley for sure. It was pretty crazy. I'm glad you're okay. No spears. All right, let's give you an update on our next arrivals and departures. Standing by. See, this is a fun little airport that's got nice scenery, and it's only 3 hours from home. So shout out to the good people of Oklahoma and Oklahoma City. By the way, again, state capital of Oklahoma is right here in Oklahoma City. So it looks like we've got Oklahoma City. It might come to this side. It is departing to Las Vegas. It is Southwest 5111, 737-700 headed to Las Vegas. Next arrival from Las Vegas is in the next half hour. And then from Phoenix, we next hour, Denver. And then looks like also American 1970 from Charlotte. And in the next 90 minutes, the old 717 from Atlanta. The classic. I bet, Angie. Well, I was nervous too, so. Joe, there you go. Exactly. It is almost noon. Joe Leary says the truest words ever. Oklahoma City is every flight dispatcher's favorite Dallas alternate airport. That is correct.
No, man, 73 minus. We love it here.
Yeah, exactly.
You know one came last month from Amsterdam? I actually got it.
The KLM or the American?
American.
Ah,
Parked right there.
yeah.
There's no gate space, and unfortunately, nobody can go in because customs.
Yep.
So,
They just had to wait there and get filled up.
luckily, it's only an hour.
Yeah.
Imagine 2 hours. I start demanding compensation.
Yeah.
But yeah, look, it came.
Huh. There it is.
Yeah. So, it just parked right there. It landed on this runway, and it almost got to the end. Near the end.
It's like full one, full on.
I'm surprised the weather you guys had over there. That was crazy. Like, I mean, I expected weather, but I did not expect it to get as crazy as, like, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
So, it's just
Yep. Yep. Right on. Hey, Deborah May. Hey, good to see you. Joe says he's got great respect for OKC. I'm sure probably with all the diversions they get all the time from Dallas. Wow, crazy, Dave. I'm glad it wasn't too bad. And you know what? I got to give OKC props because the employee parking lot is not too far from the terminal. So just a little walk up. It's not like Salt Lake City where they park you right at the end of the parking lot. So props to OKC, yeah. Thanks everybody for liking. Hey, we did it. We made it to 100 likes. Now if we can get 20 more, we can get to 120. But that's still fantastic, Matt, man. That's fantastic. You've been accused of not liking anything, but I like okay. That is true. Fair enough, Joe. I'd love to hear that. Son of a beach crab. Oh, Tom. You know, Tom, with it being so windy, he's got time to get his humor rocking and rolling. So thanks everybody helping us get to 100 likes. Thank you so much. And thank you again to the support today. Contributions of Michael Villa-Andre, Michael Walker, Josh Aldridge, Hugh, Tom Marchant, Colin Dutton yesterday, Josh Aldridge. Thank you, all of you, for your contributions, great and small. Remember, it only takes 99 cents to join the premium economy per month, or you can send a super chat, super like to support the channel. So thank you, all of you. Yeah, that's a good point you brought up. This is like, and Joe brought up too, like you'll get diversions from Dallas all the time up here.
Well, it's not all the time. Mostly during bad weather.
Right.
But
yeah, it's a bad weather, yeah.
Yeah, but usually they send their narrow bodies here, not like the big giant Dreamliner.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
but yeah, I think this year I have seen more A Dreamliners coming here than any year because the last time that a major big wide body came, I think it was in 21 or 22 with the Delta.
Right.
I think the weather damage is changing a lot this year. Then I heard on the news they're saying that El Nino is coming.
Oh, there it is, yep. Where is it, Tom? We were chatting about diversions, and there goes that Piper. My bad. We were just mentioning how Oklahoma City is like a favorite, and it is. I would always put Oklahoma City as an alternate. So. That's exactly, Joe. That's it. Everybody else is using. Everyone else is using OKC, so he uses Austin.
At least they get to see international flights at Austin.
Yeah. Yep, yep, yep.
I think that like Air Drake landed here for like his concert thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Unfortunately, he parked at night. I didn't see him.
Ah, nice. Nice, Batman. Made the old Trailblazer and the old Malibus. Very cool.
There's still a big presence here. Like a big giant presence, especially in my area, which is where more Mexicans more dominate. There's a lot of Trailblazers
Yeah.
and 2,000 Silverados.
2000, of course. Chevy truck.
Yeah. Barely a single Ford there.
Yep. I know. So giving you 12 o'clock noon. Hi, noon. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in to Pip's Planespotting Live. What is this? That's not right. So we should have a couple of departures headed our way, including United 6129 headed to Houston Intercontinental. Hope everybody's having a great Monday. I am, and I hope you are too. It's nice being here in OKC. Again, it's only a 3-hour drive from home, really, without traffic. So not too far of a drive.
Did you ever get the chance to see the star here on the highway?
The Star?
Yeah. So on I-40, it's not here, but on I-40 we have the big giant star landmark that is basically a landmark of OKC. It looks like a K, that type of deal. So yeah, it's in Scissortail Park.
Oh, okay. I'll check. Man, I'll check that out. When I was driving up, if people have, speaking of tornadoes, and I should have mentioned this earlier, there was the Marietta tornado, right, where it tore through the Dollar Tree warehouse, and there's like a giant gap still in it. And then there was another tornado about 30 miles further south in Valley View. And so on my way back, I'll have to get some pictures of that. But it still looks, obviously, it was. Those are both pretty. I think they were both EF3 tornadoes that went through. So yeah, both Marietta and Valley View were on the way up. Well, Colin Dutton, £2 super chat. Thank you so much, Colin. Appreciate you. Appreciate your contribution. Thank you. As we check out, I believe this again is State Highway Patrol. And while we do have a little bit of downtime, of course, because this is not quite as busy as the FW, and so thanks again for everybody hanging with me, enjoying the scenery and talking aviation. I was texting our friend, First Officer Mark, to see if he still has his trip planned to San Antonio, because if he does, I think there's a good chance we're going to try and meet up, or I'm going to force him, I'm going to hijack him, kidnap him, and see if we can meet up and do a live stream with him. If not, plane spotting, maybe a Q&A with First Officer Mark. So that may change because I think he's on a reserve line, so he could get swapped out of that very easily. Whoa! There comes the wind. See, at some point, you never know, a breeze is going to come.
That's Oklahoma. That's why they call it the bipolar state.
So yeah, Man, I spoke with. I'm trying to verify, but if the weather's good, honestly, it's going to be like a Monday decision because he could get swapped out for another flight. So until he's actually on the plane, it's going to be kind of hard to meet up with him. So I think what we'll do is we'll just go down to San Antonio, most likely. Not entirely sure, depending on the weather. But go down to San Antonio on Monday, and if he arrives, he arrives. So we will see what happens. Thanks, Hugh. Thanks for your contribution. We'll see you again, man.
Yeah. Have a safe trip.
Thanks, dude.
And enjoy the rest of the trip.
I will, man. We'll see you later. See you down in Dallas next time.
Yeah. Well, recommend you
Barbecue, man. All right.
see you next.
See you, Hugh. I have to confess, Josh, that I'm impressed with how well OKC has embraced the community, has embraced the Thunder. So you said they're getting a new stadium, and I'm really impressed with how well the NBA's done in OKC. So it's kind of like the same mentality of I hope what'll be the Utah Hockey Club in Salt Lake City. Ah, 7,500. You own 7,500. Yeah, First Officer Mark will probably squawk that, yep. But thanks again to our friend Hugh stopping by, one of our friendly supporters of the channel who's also a local resident. I love being at new airports because you never know what to expect. Plus you get to learn. That was kind of one of my goals when I worked at Envoys. Like on my off days, I wanted to go to new airports so I could visually see them. So like when I was dispatching back in a control room, I kind of had a visual in my mind of, okay, this is where they're at. This is what this looks like. This is the surrounding topography. I don't know, it's just nice always to get a good visual and so that you get that in your memory. Your cousin played for the OKC Thunder. What? Dang, that's pretty rad. It's a little fun fact. Honestly, with the wind, it's really not too bad, and being in the shade, it's not too bad. Now, if it weren't for the parking garage, it would be a different story. Sorry, everyone. The wind is really starting to howl. So, I almost lost everything. Hope people are back. Is anybody still there? Blink if you can see me. Oh, thanks, Fareed. I know, don't fly away, but so oh man, that's funny stuff right there. Thank you, thank you, Josh. Blown away with the coverage. All right, cool. Yep. All right, cool. Thanks, guys. That last one, Gus, that was a good one. That was a good one. I think 30 knots is. I think 30 miles an hour is probably the limit, unless I've got everything tied and taped down. 30 miles an hour is probably the safe limit. Hey, what's up, Marcy? Good to see you. Thanks for liking and subscribing. Good to see you. Thank you, Dreamweaver. Yeah, my Wi-Fi just went flying. So I'm like, oh fudge. I guess this is a good view because the flag is right there, so you can see in comparison to how windy it is. So. All right, so yeah, thank you, Tom, with that METAR. Winds 16, gusting to 26. So yeah, basically 30 miles an hour. Peak wind was recorded 170 at 27 knots. So right down the runway. But still a pretty firm wind. I'm just having a blast, and I want to thank each one of you for joining me today here on this road trip and supporting the channel. It really means a lot. And we'll continue to grow the channel. Again, our goal is to get 10,000 subscribers by October 19th. I'm going to start door knocking here in August. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, I was a missionary, so I did go door to door. So, and I also ran for office, so I'm used to going door to door to get people's support. But it's nice that the flags are right there. Why flying is it? Oh, Michael Walker gifting 1 membership. Thank you so much. And congratulations to Marcy Lynn being gifted a membership by Michael Walker. Thank you so much, Michael Walker. Very generous of you. Generous of you. Many of you. So to give you a point of reference, we're talking about wind, we've talked about tornadoes. The Severe Storm Prediction Center, which issues the warnings, is about 20 miles south of here. So they issue all the tornado, severe thunderstorm, flood warnings and watches from the Severe Storm Prediction Center arm of the National Weather Service, located down there in the Norman area. So about 20 miles south. So I know some of you like to watch Storm Chaser coverage, and that's a little fun note. Orford Peace has been a member for 1 month. Loving the channel. Great host. Great mods. Thanks so much, Orford Peace. Appreciate that. All the way from lovely Ireland. The old Cirrus SR22. You know what blows me away about these Cirruses? Whoa, Orford Peace gifts a membership. Oh, are we starting a gifting train here? Thank you so much, and congratulations to Fareed for a membership. Thanks to the gift from Orford Peace. Appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Gift train. You know, and I was mentioning, it blows my mind that a Cirrus, the propeller version, Tom, is like $1 million. That's crazy. That's fantastic, Angie. I'm sure you're glad it is over. That makes sense. That makes sense, Joe. Whoa, Dreamweaver gifting 1 membership to Jason. Jason Hopkins. Congratulations. Dreamweaver gifting a membership. Thank you so much. So Joe says, in correction, so that the local weather services issue the warnings. So the severe storms issue the watches. Whoa! Tom Marchant gifted 1 membership. Congratulations, Gary. Thank you so much. Choo choo. Yeah, the train. The membership train. Continue on. Thank you so much, everybody. At least we knew what we were in for today. We knew this was coming. We knew wind was in the forecast. Thank you, all of you. Gifting the gift membership train. And if you're just tuning in for the first time, make sure to like and subscribe. This is Pips Planespotting Live, episode 182. Don't be shy, say hi. We love meeting new people. And all this noise is actually just from my headset microphone. I like how the flag, though, is doing all the talking for me. That's right, Josh. You get to train right here at the Mike Monroney Center. Do I see any windsocks? That's a great question. Tom, I don't see any windsocks on this side. I suspect they are on the other side, or they should have one. But yeah, I don't see any. That doesn't mean it doesn't exist. There are a couple of buildings blocking the area. So no, but this is only one side of the airport. We got a west side, too. That's right. That's right, Orford Peace. With the flag right there, no need for a windsock. That is right, Joe. I actually did a poor rendition of it last night, Joe. So I wouldn't want to recreate that singing. $12.20, almost $12.20 here. And let's see what we've got happening. Very interesting. You know what I'm going to try and do? I heard there was a 747. I saw it. I'm going to try and drive over there and get some pictures of it near the private terminal. Ah, the windsock is behind the flag in 747. There you go. Thank you, Jamond. Dogwood, what's up? Thanks for tuning in and welcome into Oklahoma City. You see downtown Oklahoma City, Oklahoma in the background there. In the meantime, we are expecting arrivals from Las Vegas. I have a feeling, though, that'll probably land on the west side and Phoenix. Probably the west side, too, but we might get lucky. Denver's the west side, too. This is what happens when you have parallel runways. Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. Now, Charlotte, I know, will probably land on this runway. Unless, for some reason, not. Unless they change the NOTAMs and close the runway. Oh, there it is. There it is. Yeah. Good eye. I just didn't catch it. Thank you, Michael. Good eye. That is exactly where it is. I see it now. Thank you very much, Michael. Michael Walker spotting the windsock behind the UPS, behind the flag. Well done, sir. Yeah, they've been doing some go-arounds with some of the practice work. So yeah, there it is. If you look very closely behind the flag, behind the UPS, there is the windsock. Yeah, that's right. It is windy. Nice work, Michael Walker. You guys and gals do a great job because sometimes I don't see everything. So, thank you. Yeah, I saw that. Matthew, probably what's going to happen is it's going to land on the west side. We're on the east side, but maybe we'll get lucky. You never know. I can always cross my fingers. Yeah, of course. Got some eagle eyes in the stream. So again, our aviation word of the day is end around. I'm gonna put a display up on our Facebook page, Pips Planespotting Pals. That we'd love all of you to join if you do have Facebook and would like to. It's free to join, and you can share your photos and videos from your aviation journeys. And I'll also put it on the community section as well. End around is our aviation word of the day. It is actually an A300, Dave. The UPS is an A300. I think Vandy's going to the west side. Come on, I need some east side action. I'm just checking the NOTAMs just because I get a little paranoid if I don't see action on a runway for too long. So I'm checking to see if they have any temporary closures, just because I'm paranoid. No, I don't see any runway closures. Temporary, I see a couple of ALSs out. I got a ladybug flew on my shirt. Nature loves me. Ha ha ha, Tom. Funny guy. Funny guy. Oh, you're so funny, Tom. Ha. Oh, Tom. Tom Marchant. Funny man. Ooh. Oh, that could be interesting. All right. Yeah. Yeah, our Southwest Las Vegas landing on the west side. Aviation LAA, how was camp? Good to see you. Let's take a look at the general aviation hangar because it appears maybe The Dassault Falcon turned on its transponder here. So there's a couple, it's a Piper, it looks like. What is that other one? Is that a Beechcraft? Also a Beechcraft there. You know, I do miss the Beechcrafts from Santa Fe. The King Airs that we had, they were sharp. They were sharp looking. Alright, so yeah, we've got a departure here. Looks like Dassault Falcon. There it is. Alright. Nice. Dassault 2000 off and rolling. So giving you an update on our schedule for this week. I'll probably get back to Dallas tonight. And then tomorrow, I guess it might make sense to do a stream at Love Field because I am picking up my sister later that evening. And at Love Field. So we might do that. Then the rest of the week? Good question. Waiting to hear back from First Officer Mark about San Antonio next week. So we'll see on that. Rain is in the forecast on Wednesday for Dallas. Or maybe it's tomorrow. But it was one of those days later in the week. Remember, if we get to 150 likes, Angie is going to gift some memberships. So watch out. Yeah, that sounds about right. I figured Southwest. You know, it's just the patterns they roll with, right? We've always talked about, and while I'm not an ATC expert, they like to keep their patterns clean, so they don't want aircraft often crossing into each other's path. So they always keep, you know, for like parallel, like for example, the Western planes that arrive from the west typically land on the Western runway. Planes that come from the east typically higher probability to land on the Eastern runway. It's kind of like the same thing with DFW. So that's cool. I know. All the action, they're making me look bad. But I'm sticking around here because Atlanta and Charlotte, I really want to catch that 717. I don't know if you caught it at the beginning of the show with my intro, but Delta used to fly the MD-90 in here. So that was a nice little blast from the past for me. 109 likes. All right, 41 likes more to go. So if you're just tuning in, make sure to like and subscribe. Don't be shy, say hi. Angie says at 150, she's going to give some memberships. So that's very nice and generous of her. Is that a balloon? What is that? Since it's slow here, I'm trying to track down a balloon. Nope. Nope. There's like a red balloon in the air, and I was trying to track it down. I did not do a good job of that. Ah, copter coming back by. Thank you. Yeah, Matt, man, let's get a dad joke in there. Little, what is that? Cessna landing in like the first 1,000 feet. This is my impression of Planespotting in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Delta Alpha Lima. Oh, look, a Cessna. Yeah, I was like, that's kind of unique, Tom. So, Matt, man, what's the dad joke? I can't wait to hear this one. All right. F. Guerrero from California. Hello, hello. Great to see ya. A pair of jumper booster cables walk into a bar. The bartender says you can stay as long as you don't start anything. Ha ha. All right, that was okay. I mean, that was okay. I wish YouTube would create like when in the chat that they can create like a GIF function, so that you can send GIFs and I can see the reactions. Let's see. Tom. Woo! It's getting all right in here. Shocking, I know. Excuse me. A little dust in the... We're gonna have to... So I'm looking at the radar, and it says there's a B-52 Stratofortress that is in the air over Moore. I think it just took off from Tinker, because now it's climbing. Is it going to fly over the airport? I was hoping it was descending, but it looks like it's departing from Tinker. Angie, oh, here comes the dad jokes. A stoner, a police officer, and a surgeon walk into the bar, and the bartender says, "Oh, blunt force trauma." Oh boy, now we've got it going. Dad jokes. Yeah, I'm looking for it, Dave. There is some cloud cover, which isn't a bad thing, but I am not seeing it. Why, wouldn't that be rad? It'd be the first time I've ever seen a B-52. 120 likes now. I guess people like the dad jokes, so keep them coming. Yep. There's also a KC-135. Thank you, Tom. Oh, what is it? Is this the Beechcraft that is... $9,000 feet, okay. Yeah, keep these jokes coming, folks. I'm trying to see if I can catch that B-52, but the cloud cover, yeah, apologies. We'll keep an eye out for it. We will keep an eye out for it for sure. I do have it highlighted, so yeah, it's at 13,000 feet, going out to the west, probably doing some testing. Yeah, because it's climbing. Our Charlotte inbound is about 15 minutes out. Our A319 from Charlotte. Oh, Angie gifted 5 memberships to Rachel Thompson, to Dot Brownlow, to Dave NLR. Oh, Carly, Mimbry, Bert, and Shivas. Congratulations on your memberships. Thank you so much, Angie. Very generous of you. Loud, smoky, and they tested all right engines right in front of the fire station. I'm sure, Dave. Yeah. The Carolina Aviation Special from Charlotte. Yes. Oh, here we go. We've got what appears to be some touch-and-go action. Or break-off pattern action. Thank you, Angie. I think, is this Vandy 69? I believe so. The beach. I'm going to follow it. Let's get this B-52 back. Give it a low pass. All right. Back here at Oklahoma City, Will Rogers World Airport here in Oklahoma City. Thanks everybody for tuning in, liking, and subscribing. Appreciate all the support. Whoa, Colin Dutton gifted a membership. Thank you so much, Colin. Leroy Harris, congratulations for the membership. Vandy 36, okay. Colin, thank you for that gifting of the membership. Yeah, I saw the T-38 there. Thank you, Orford Peace. Wonder if we'll get that hanging over. Jamon Taylor. There's oh, here we go. People like the dad jokes. Jamon Taylor says, 2 antennas got married. The reception was fantastic. Whoa. And the kids were rabbit ears. Roger that, Tom. Thank you. Roger that, Orford Peace. Thank you for the alert. I would say we've got scattered clouds today, but nice day. The wind is certainly moving them along. Josh says the American is inbound, just flew over me. Roger that. Thank you, Josh. I've got a visual on the American, Josh, and I think we've got that beach coming around for one more. So stand by, ladies and gentlemen. Things about to get interesting. Again, a big thank you to everybody who's been so generous today. Colin Dutton, Dreamweaver, Angie Owen, Michael Walker, Michael Villa Andre, Tom Marchant, Hugh. Thank you to all of you, Michael Walker. Orford Peace Gifting. Very generous of all of you. See if it cuts off the pattern and does a touch and go. Because it's got the American inbound. Let's see what it does. And there it goes. Dave, my scanner is dead. I'm gonna have to buy a new scanner. It is given up the ghost. It has given up the ghost, or I'm gonna have to take it apart and see why it's not working. But here comes American from Charlotte on the A319. That's fantastic. I'm glad to hear Evanston's getting more service back, Angie. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pick up the old, get a new scanner. It gave up the ghost. It served me well. But Dave, I'm gonna have to get a new scanner. Roger that, Josh. Josh, you're our lookout. This is perfect. I love it, Josh. You're our lookout. It is, Dave. It is, in fact, a Uniden, yep. I think it was a Bearcat 8715LX, or TX, or... Well, that stopped short. That shows you what favorable winds will do. That's a good question, Matt, man. I don't know. No, it doesn't have an SD card. It's just a battery. So yeah, no SD card to it. Ah, here comes our Beechcraft again. It just loves the attention it's getting, so it's coming around again for another. Yeah, it looks like Southwest is going to go to the west side there, Josh. But Josh is a good lookout from Denver. Vandy 69. And we're expecting the 717 to arrive in the next half hour. Oops. Charlotte coming in there from Charlotte, North Carolina. Whoops. Got a little ahead of myself. Whoa! Yeah, Tom, I wonder if they're like playing a contest of, okay, let's see how close you can get to the runway without touching. Because, yeah, that was pretty close. Now, Angie, is it like DFW to Evansville? Is it Charlotte to Evansville? Or did Chicago restart? That's a good question, Tom. That is a great question. I am hoping that this 737 that's inbound from Pueblo lands on our side, but I'm thinking it's going to land on the west side. So AJD, they did fly from Chicago, but they stopped service. I know that much because I actually did an interview for Evansville Airport for Air Ops. And I remember we were talking about how Chicago stopped service. So I'm hopeful that, like, they give Pueblo a short final, but I'm not optimistic. Especially because it's arriving from the west. But I'm crossing my fingers. But hey, let's see how low our Beechcraft can get, because now he's doing go-arounds on our side. Vandy 69. It's a 737, I think 800 from U.S. Marshals. It shows on flight radar. All right, here comes our Beechcraft. The Texan. No, that's not right. All right, let's see how low it gets again. And closer, closer. Oh, look at this. Oh, that is talent right there. That was a nice one. Did you guys check that out? Yeah, probably 10 to 15 feet right there, Tom. Huh. Well, interesting, Dave. Very interesting. Yeah, looks like that 737 is landing on the west side, sadly, even though it's a Department of Justice. There is no justice for it arriving on the east side. All right, Dreamweaver. Sounds good. Thank you so much for everybody tuning in to Pip's Planespotting Live. Thank you for liking and subscribing. If you're new to the channel, don't be shy. Say hi. This is episode 182 from Oklahoma City on location. We made the drive up. Thanks for everybody's support making this possible. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 10, 10. Ten, 10, 10. Are you gonna land? Are you gonna land? Beechcraft is coming around again. Ah, fly to your north, yeah. Well, maybe we'll get lucky and T-38 will do a touch and go. Thank you, Captain Lookout. Josh is our lookout. Alright, he's officially on the ground. And he's officially taking off. This is fun. I'm just going to make a video of all his go-arounds. Sorry it's a little shaky as I turn south, but then I hit the wind, so... He just is like, he just wants to be on the live stream. Alright, 130 likes. Let's keep it going. Thank you so much, Jamond. Tag, you're it. I'll take it. I will take Josh. I'll be it. I hope I'm it. I'm looking out for my Atlanta arrival here. See where it might be. Now it shows 122, so in the next half hour. But we also are expecting Southwest 3109 from Houston. And looks like in the next hour, an A321. That's right, an A321. And just a reminder, we are towards the end of my data month, so the show might shut down if I run out of data. But so far, it's doing fantastic. Sounds good. I always wanted to come to Hilton Head, but you know Hilton Head's not that far from Savannah or Charleston, so I'd probably hit up Charleston and Savannah. Ah, now it's going back to the west side. Thanks, Orford Peace. Man, I would love to get the B-52 to do a low pass here. That would just be the piece de resistance. I do see a KC-135 over on the east side, heading over to Tinker. It's on descent. I wonder if I should drive over to Tinker, maybe. Now I'm intrigued. I wonder if you can even get a good area from Tinker, since obviously it's an active Air Force installation. Josh, that's a great question. Or maybe Hugh, have you ever spotted at Tinker, as it looks like we've got a Beechcraft that's about to take off here on runway 17 left. Has anybody been able to spot at Tinker or close to it? Ah, another one. Oh, there it is. On approach. Thank you, Josh. And just like that, he's like, nope. All right, King Air is ready to take off and taking the runway right now. We'll see it shortly behind these giant FedExes. I think they're both A300s, but not sure on the FedEx. There it comes. Yeah, Orford Peace, I believe this is a military. You're spot on there, sir. Thank you for that info. Postman Pat. Ah, Jamon, your sister was born a tinker. Nice. Right on, man. And I tell you what, these beach crafts are really getting their money's worth, or giving the taxpayers money's worth, because they are they are back to back here. They are back to back. What's up, Brian Cassidy? Great to see you. Hey, Christian. No MD-11s here yet. Yeah, no ops yet. I saw them earlier on the taxiway, but not right now. If you use the ampersand, the at feature, usually under the number 2. I think there was one right behind it. Yep. I see it. 130 likes. Thanks, everybody, for liking and subscribing. If you haven't, make sure you do. Smash that thumbs up button, like into our 3rd hour of broadcasting. Thanks, everybody, for making this a great broadcast. I know it's not the sexiest airport in the world, but I do love the scenery, and you know, we always get unique aircraft that come here to Oklahoma City. And sorry I'm not on the west side, but you know, you gotta pick one side and stick with it. United is landing on the we get these touch and goes. Yeah, it's like a party at Orford Peace. Thank you, Christian. We'll see you later. All right, Michael, thanks for your support. Thanks for being a great moderator. Thank you for your contribution. We'll see you again. Great to see you, Michael. Thank you again. World is appreciate your friendship and support of the channel. So I guess this is like the official runway of go-arounds, even though they did some on the west side. They got like a whole fleet of T1 Jayhawks that are are doing go-arounds. I love it. I love it. Oh, I just saw a Tesla super truck. Where's Hugh? No doubt, Josh. Come on, see how close you can get without landing. Let's do it. Yep, let's do it. Here we go. This is the one. This is the one. Is he going to touch down? Oh. I thought he was going to hover. Expecting our arrival on the 717 and Houston in the next 30 minutes. Southwest Airlines from Houston Hobby. If you're just tuning in, make sure you smash that thumbs up button, like, and subscribe so that you'll know when and where we're broadcasting from next. This is now our, I think, 11th or 12th airport we've broadcasted from, thanks to all of you and your support that allows us to bring you new and exciting airports and support the channel. I do this for my full-time job. We're trying to get to 10,000 subscribers by October. Coming around for a second run. Roger that, Orford piece. Ooh, what significance does airline registration, country registration? Well, that is a profoundly deep question I can only speculate on because I would have to do some research unless somebody knows. Somebody mentioned taxes, and that very well could be. But I would need to do some research on that, Brian. That's a great question. I love it. They're just doing... It's a party. It's like they've taken over the runway. It's almost like watching the Indianapolis 500 or a NASCAR race because they just, in their background, turn number 4 down the straightaway. That is pretty amazing. I think our Tampa OKC to Tampa flight, Josh, was like 2 hours and 30 minutes, and we dispatched it via Breeze. Oh, I don't know if you can see it, but it's doing a high pass. You can probably hear it, but it was doing a high pass this time. It didn't go down low. Yeah, I'll look into that. I will look into that, Brian. Another one, Orford piece. So I've got Houston on descent from Southwest Airlines. Where is my Atlanta, baby? Where's my 717? I need that. $127. Man. Oh, battery goes out. Just like that. Don't worry. I have come prepared as usual. Just died on me. How dare it? Without warning. Thank you again, everybody, liking and subscribing. Let's see if we can hit 150 likes here in the next 25 minutes. What time is it? 1:12. Yeah, let's see if we can hit it by the bottom of the hour. Thank you, Josh. Atlanta keeps getting pushed back. We now have 4 Beechcraft in the air. That's great. There's an A350 going from a Delta. Okay, Los Angeles to Atlanta. All right. Now let me spot that down, see if tracking it down. Oh, yep. Just to the south, Tom. I've got some cloud cover, so it might be difficult. Quick dad jokes. 3 men walk into a bar, 4th one ducks. Hey! I'll be here all week. What a funny guy. can't keep up with all these call signs, Orford Peace. Why do mermaids wear seashells? Because they outgrew their Oh, Tom. Tom. It's a family show here, folks. See, I even missed the beach. The, the Jayhawk. Thank you, Tom. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Sorry, folks. Well, Orford Peace, this is home to actually a lot of variety of aviation because U.S. Marshals hold their jets here. As you can see, U.S. Air Force does a lot of touch and goes here. Tinker Air Force Base is just to the east of here, about 10 miles. And to the south by like 90 is also Shepherd Air Force Base. So you get a variety of different aircraft. It's not a conventionally busy airport. I think they have destinations to maybe 20 cities, maybe 15, 20 cities. But you get some variety there too. So there you go, Josh. Well, yeah. Oh, God. Well, thank you, Tom. It's just, probably better be safe on that one. Thank you, Tom. All right, so it looks like we've got Southwest Airlines making a left turn final for 17 left from Houston, Texas. Oh, and by the way, we determined from Captain John yesterday that there's no taxi speed limit. So I've got a Southwest getting ready to depart here and taxiing our way. And we determined yesterday after asking Captain John, there is, in fact, no speed limit on the taxi. Ha! Angie, what kind of bagel? Angie. A plain bagel. Oh boy, back to the dad jokes. Yeah, now it's flying. Look at this. Oh, and we get a helicopter that was like, oh. See, you never know what to expect in OKC. That's right, Josh. Who says we don't get traffic? Just in time as our Southwest is arriving from Houston. Yeah, Alaska's probably going to the west. Yep. That's a good question, Matt, man. Winglets.